Hey guys, how we doing?
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin?
So last week's episode, I think we finally said goodbye to Megan.
Yeah, I think that was it. And, we've been being told by people throughout her run on the show that we were being overly kind to her. Some people, not all.
Sure.
And I'm like so many other things. I think that's because these people have seen the entire run of the show. And so it's like, obviously, we're watching in real time.
Yeah.
Because at the end of her arc, I'm like, you know what? That was kind of the grossest I feel like Megan's been.
I don't feel great about it.
Yeah,
You know?
right. When they showed up to the point where Dawn gave her the money, which was gracious of Dawn.
Million bucks.
She put up with a lot from him. I don't doubt that.
She took a lot of abuse for sure.
She took and she really helped him out through a lot of stuff, including struggles with his own ex and kids. But the whole it seems like a lot of the underpinnings of Megan's desire to be an actress and a little bit of using Dawn for that really kind of came to the forefront. It's like, wait a minute, this whole idea that this entitlement, right, that she should be a big star doing big things, and she's not, and Dawn didn't do enough to make that happen for her. It's like, oh wait, that's always kind of been there, and I think it's kind of gross.
She does have a good heart.
No, she absolutely does,
but gross qualities, I guess.
There was
much like everybody on the show.
Yeah, I mean, and you can't blame her because obviously her mother is a vindictive, awful person who cares about nobody.
Look, I understand that. I had a conversation with this about somebody on Patreon. I understand that Dawn put her through the ringer.
He did, for sure.
That level of pettiness. And also, it wasn't her decision to take all the furniture. It was her mom's decision.
Right, yeah, that was her mom, and she wasn't happy that her mom did it either.
Yeah, for sure. So
but obviously the Roger situation was bigger.
There's more to it. You know what I mean? It's not
there
cut
is.
dry.
When they got together, and she's like, you're a dirty old man who ruined my life and my career, and you didn't do enough to help me. And I was like,
sure.
Some of that's true. Mm-hmm. Like, he married you. His intentions were good. He's not a good guy. You married a guy that's not a good guy.
Sure.
But as far as what you think you deserved your life to turn out to be, and putting that on him there, I don't defend Dawn because he is a crap husband and always has been.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's like, this isn't it. What you're upset about isn't it.
And she knew he was a womanizer. Like, he was in a relationship with it wasn't Sue. What was her name? The doctor.
Yeah. I can't remember her name. But she didn't know that.
She didn't know they were together?
I don't think she knew they were like that.
Wait,
no, she might have.
She might have, because she was a secretary.
No, she did know, because after he called her and said, "Hey, I'm getting married to somebody else," he's like, "It's over. I took care of it." So yeah, she did know. Yeah. She's always known, and she's told Dawn. She's like, "I know who you were. You know what you were like before."
So she knew what she was signing up for. But
she did hook up with him randomly too in there somewhere as well.
She's like, "I'm an adult. I know what I'm doing."
Right? Yeah.
Anyways,
which again, I don't want to bash.
We don't want to bash Megan, because like that's not what this is. We've loved Megan for so long. We're just pointing out some interesting character traits, about that character.
There were flaws that were kind of largely hidden about Megan that didn't become that prominent until the end.
Yeah.
I still think Megan is a much better person than Dawn. I think
100%.
I think she's a much better person
100%.
than most of the people in the office. But where I had her came down a little bit for sure in that last episode, because it's like, okay, this is about something else, and this is largely about what you think the world has owed you from the beginning.
And you really can't idolize anybody on the show.
No, absolutely not.
No one stays golden here.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, is there's not one person you can be like, you have been a solid go-to great person from start to finish. That's not reality.
It really isn't.
All right, we should jump into it here. We do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us, and give a special shout out to Actuarial Lurker, Balas Foldes, Chris, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Surya Gundavarapu, and Weird Magic. Thank you so much, guys. We're very, very happy here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you guys are watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind hit the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
If you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are watching, please check out a link in the description below our Patreon page. On every show we're watching, including Mad Men, we're at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon if we're on YouTube. So by the time you're seeing these edits on YouTube, we're done with the show, actually, over on Patreon. Which is really sad for me.
Goodbye.
You will have to sync and watch along on your own source material. You're only going to see any rest for copyright purposes. We're also watching 30 Rock currently as a Patreon exclusive. Yes, we are. Honestly, I have, unless it's like Dawn quits or whatever, I don't know how you even end this show.
I was kind of thinking about that.
What does a resolution for Mad Men even look like?
On my drive over here, I was thinking about that. I was like, where is this heading?
Yeah, what is the resolution?
I mean, there has to be one in some way, but at the same time, What if it just keeps going?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
you never know. I mean, like
the world's not going to end or anything.
No, for sure. It's not Watchmen. You know?
Right? Yeah, exactly. Is this Betty at Dawn's?
That's not Betty.
Oh, it looked like Betty for a second. That is not Betty.
That's outside furniture inside.
Of course. What else is he going to do? He's sleeping on that.
You can afford a couch,
yeah. Oh, he has a bed. Okay.
At least she left him that.
Oh, yeah.
Dawn. Draper.
What's up?
They're coming before work. I told your service, but you never call me back. There's no time for a shower.
Get out because we're doing what? Either listing, showing the place, or...
Yeah, probably.
Either that or furnishing it.
I find it hard to believe I have to replace it to sell this place.
Couldn't you rent a couple of pieces?
Yeah, I was going to say, he's sold a lot of things.
He could sell an apartment.
Yeah. I'm curious where he's planning on moving now.
Yeah, is he going to stay? I mean, he's probably going to stay in New York, honestly.
Oh, yeah. He's not leaving.
Just a smaller apartment, maybe?
Or a house.
That'd be nice.
Hello? Yes, Mom, you woke me.
Okay. It's like, is this Roger calling drunk again?
Bob?
Yeah.
I'd like a glass of skim milk, a grapefruit, and a pot of coffee.
The whole pot.
And some French toast.
I was going to say, where's the real food?
Yeah, grapefruit and skim milk's not going to cut it. No, give me some toast.
You want to see me?
Come in, have a seat.
I'm still not used to the mustache.
I love it.
Apparently, Caroline looked at the fine print and they're expecting some sort of written statement on the future of this company. 2,500 words.
That's a lot.
Gettysburg Address. Got it.
I do it myself, but one of us is very busy.
You're going to the Bahamas.
How are you doing?
Never been better.
Well, you've looked better. You want me to get my barber in here?
His hair's getting kind of long.
It is for him, yeah.
Here are the specs. Just reasonable hopes and dreams. Doesn't have to be science fiction.
So that is intentional. I was wondering if it was just kind of messy because of the day.
Maybe Don's finally changing a little bit.
Right?
Just a little bit.
I grew my hair out. It's not that much longer.
Pleasure to meet you in the flesh.
Is this part of McCann?
Top of the morning. How was your trip?
Oh, wow.
What's up, Lou?
Ah.
Well, I thought we could rank the candidates in advance.
Come on. I did it. You did it. No need to do it together.
Lou.
So is Lou still working for him?
It seems like it.
Out in the California office, I guess?
Listen, you need to sign off on the Peter Pan cookie. He's very busy. Stay out of this.
She's like the punching bag around.
Nobody likes her. I don't have a problem with her,
She's so funny. We can't do this.
Each letter has a little joke about the competition.
Dear Nilla Wafers, it's so plain it's over. Susie.
Kids won't get it, and adults won't hear it. It's not up for debate. You have another line?
One tink and you're hooked.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Are we still going to be ready?
That's why we had this meeting.
Okay.
Get cracking.
He called. From where?
Don't be mad at him. He's working on something very big.
Is he?
What?
Please say it's...
Barbera.
It's going to be
Scout's
Honor.
Very interested in this comic he created.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
Gomer Pyle, but he's a monkey.
Yeah, he's not doing his job.
I can't believe that's actually still a thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's Bruce Greenwood.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure is mine. Jim, come on in. Take a load off. Dee, can you get me a Sanka?
So that's not Mr. McLeod. I'm confused, too.
A woman like you wants to talk to me. I'm a little nearsighted. I'm not blind.
Wow.
Have dinner with me.
Wow, that was quick.
I want to see if I can get the job.
He's a smooth operator.
Yeah, he is.
I have to go.
French?
Well,
He is. Bruce Greenwood is always a charming
always
guy.
smooth.
Yeah.
Good for you, Joan.
Why am I signing these now?
Because you sign it again when they cash it.
Yeah. Traveler's checks.
But anyone who steals this could copy my signature too.
They have it worked out, Sally.
It's 12 states in 12 days. They can't stop everywhere.
Well, when I did the trip, it was 6 states.
Weren't they still colonies?
Are these two getting along better now?
Yeah, it seemed like it.
I hope you have the good sense to not act like you've been let out of a cage.
I'm sorry, Mother, but this conversation is a little late. And so am I.
She's totally
Everything's a
back.
joke to you.
That's good. That's funny.
That was good.
Gotcha.
I think that was actually funny.
That's pretty good.
This conversation's late, and so am I.
Their heart stopped for a second.
Why don't you tell them somebody lived here who made $1 million inventing the Frisbee, and they had to move in a hurry to a castle in France.
Just put furniture in, man.
Yeah.
Don't blame your failure on me.
This place reeks of failure. It is an $85,000 fixer-upper.
Put some furniture in and fix the carpet,
Yeah.
man.
For you, it'd be like that's so easy for you to do, man.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a hassle. You call movers.
Right. Rent some furniture.
He won't.
No, he's as stubborn as it gets.
Yeah.
I'm divorced.
Well, clearly.
Right.
You think I would be doing this if I was married?
Older gentlemen do like her.
Right. Yeah.
I just finally got the job I've always wanted.
Yeah. Amazing opportunity.
Yeah.
So you're just an executive hunter out of town.
I'll send you flowers.
Well, it's nice they could have this.
Yeah.
But them getting Bruce Greenwood makes you think that maybe he'll be back.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a short.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they did have Nev Campbell for one episode.
That is true.
Yeah.
This is the final season.
Mm-hmm.
So, going to this casting session, what's next?
Shoot the ad?
It's really going through it on this speech.
Sure.
That's your dream.
No, I mean, obviously I like to one day, I don't know.
Yeah, say it.
Leave? Retire?
I'd really love to land a pharmaceutical.
Oh,
wow.
You know, before McCann, all I ever thought of was will we be in business next year?
Or will I be here at all?
is Don finally like, is this really all I want with my life?
Because what else is there to do but go bigger? You know what I mean? Like, it just gets larger and larger and larger.
Well, they're not independent anymore anyway. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
The Oak Room, 7:30.
Should I pick you up at work or at home?
I'll see you there.
Nice.
I love the lapels over the jacket collar.
He's always giving me like Bruce Wayne vibes.
For sure.
Pete, what are you doing?
The client hated the layout.
Exactly, that's the problem.
And then Mathis and Ed turned on each other.
Yeah. It's not a good look.
A four-letter word that starts with F. Have you ever heard such a thing?
He was frustrated. He can't fire my men.
I can fire you.
If you send someone new, it looks like we're starting over. It was a crime of passion. They've heard the word before.
Fine.
Look how smug she looks.
Yeah. I love they have to run to Dad there. You know what I
They
mean?
both did. Don't listen to him. Pete, what are you doing?
And he's just stuck in the middle like, God, I hate my life.
I mean, it has been a while, I guess.
What's your name, ma'am?
That is
It's
Glenn.
Loretta.
Wow.
Wow.
Is Mrs. Draper home?
Wow.
Whoa, Glenn had a glow up.
He did.
Oh my God.
I was in the neighborhood.
Looks like Bruce Campbell.
Doesn't he?
Sally, I didn't know you had guests.
She's like, oh,
Did she not recognize him?
We were on our way to Playland and thought maybe you'd want to come.
Aren't you going to introduce me?
She doesn't recognize him.
wow.
I'm Glenn Bishop. We lived up the street in Ossining.
Glenn?
Yeah.
Be nice to him this time.
You look so different.
You look exactly the same.
He still loves you.
Yeah, right. I still have your hair.
Right, yeah. He pulls out of his pocket.
Oh, you must be in school.
Yeah, just finished my freshman year up at Purchase.
That's supposed to be very good. I'm actually going back to school myself this fall.
Well, she's not being awful to him right now.
No, she's checking him out.
Right? Yeah.
Can I have some actual money to take to Playland?
What? Wait, of course.
Whoa. She is checking Glenn out right now.
Hard.
Are you coming? I'd love to go with you, but I don't have any money.
Do you talk to your parents this way?
He's like, you guys go to Playland. I'm going to stay here with Betty.
Betty,
Yes?
I feel like I should say a more formal goodbye.
Oh.
Nonsense. You're welcome here anytime.
What?
No, it's just that I'm shipping out next week.
Oh, is he going to
Glenn's going
Vietnam?
to Vietnam.
Was this your idea?
We just met.
You're gonna die! For what?
Don't listen to Jane Fonda here.
God.
Have fun at Playland. Just remember those kids are the same age as the ones you're going to be murdering in Vietnam.
Oh my God.
Sally, come on.
She's also not wrong.
She's not. That's your friend, and You don't want to leave it like that.
Well, you've obviously grown into a fine young man.
Thank you, Mary.
Yeah. Have some more hair.
Please don't let this mar your afternoon. We'll see you when you get back. Sally, too.
Wow, I didn't see that coming at all.
No, I didn't think we were going to see Glenn again.
No. I thought maybe one more time. Isn't every season?
Sure.
Let's assume that it's good. But it's got to get better.
That's what he had. It's like him thinking about himself. Is my life going to get better?
Yeah.
You have to make this right yourself.
How? I mean, do I apologize to them? Do I apologize to Ed?
Yeah, apologize.
How about you apologize to everybody?
Yeah.
I knew if I apologize, they'd never want to work with me again.
Why?
Do I really have to explain that? Bring in a bar of soap. Tell them it's there in case you need to wash your mouth out. Something like that.
Don't use the exact one.
No, that's not going to work.
He's not Don. That's what
Don,
Don's
dude.
not realizing is this kid is not Don.
Right?
Everyone who tries to be Don blows it.
Yeah, I think apologizing is that guy's best move.
Yeah, he has "I'm sorry" written all over him, doesn't he?
Don's like, do I really have to explain that?
Just tell him I'm sorry and I want to say goodbye. He has to call me.
She's come a long way, huh?
Yeah, for sure. You know what? Against impossible odds of having Don Draper and Betty Draper as her parents, too. That can't be easy.
She turned out okay.
Being rich doesn't make up for that.
No, not at all.
You know, he had trouble going to sleep. He said he was afraid of a cow or something.
It's a horse. Is everything okay now?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
He's a great babysitter.
They should have been throwing money at her.
I'm saying,
like, will you stay late? No. But $100 make you stay late. Yes.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't going to spend the night under any circumstances. It's the kind of woman I am.
Woman with a little kid.
Stop complaining. You said this was okay, man.
Mr. Retired.
Yeah.
I could have been a cad and waited till after to tell you I don't like this.
Wow.
Okay, at least it's fine. At least he's admitting it.
This is not how I saw things. I have a plan, which is no plans. You can't go to the pyramids. You can't go anywhere.
That's how he feels really is fair.
Totally fair.
I can't do this relationship. We have different priorities right now in our lives.
They have no obligation to one another.
Right. Yeah, completely.
It's just a fling.
I'm glad he said something beforehand.
Exactly. He's a decent person.
Yeah, I think he could have just ghosted her after that, you know?
Sure.
Ted told me I have to fill out my own performance review.
I guess he respects your opinion.
I'm tired of this.
I'd start with that.
I want to have my performance reviewed. I've had quite a year.
Love his blue shirt.
It's a good color on him.
It is.
Actually, they both look great, don't they?
Yeah, hers is very cool, too.
I'd like to be the first woman creative director at this agency. That's funny to you?
No, I'm impressed that you know exactly.
You can ask everybody, what's the future supposed to be?
Taking a survey, guys.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be about my job, not the meaning of life.
So you think those things are unrelated?
I didn't know you'd be in a mood.
Do you want me to do this or not?
He doesn't know.
This is more for me. It's not for you. It's not your performance.
That's Sesame Street theme. I love it.
I think you need a vacation.
You know what? You're ruining my life.
What?
I think that was kind of more at the kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sweetie.
Yeah, everybody's just going through it.
I know.
I think you'll be impressed, if nothing else, by the speed with which they turn this around.
How do we blow this
This
again?
is going to be embarrassing.
Can't believe you two have the balls to walk back into this place after the way you embarrassed yourselves.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's a great cut. You don't have to say anything after that.
Just show everyone's faces.
Take responsibility for your failure. That account was handed to you and you made nothing of it because you have no character.
You don't have any character. You're just handsome.
Oh, God.
You're just handsome.
Look at yourself, because the next thing you're going to have to move past is losing this job. You're fired.
Wow. Yeah, well...
I just knew I shouldn't apologize.
That's kind of on that guy.
No, I think it is.
What are you doing here?
That outfit. It's awesome.
No, it's my fault. I thought about it and I'm sending my son away.
What?
She's kidding.
Well, I've thought about it, and I want to be a part of your life.
Wow.
Where do you live?
12th Street.
Okay, I'm not gonna buy property down there. I don't want to be rigid. It makes you old.
This is actually really nice.
It is.
I got it.
The power of Joan. After 2
She was
days.
saying it's Joan. Has there ever been a guy in the show that hasn't fallen in love with her besides Dawn?
There's two right here.
Right.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, hello.
Loretta let me in on her way out.
You know Sally's not here.
I know.
Oh.
Don't make this weird, Glenn.
They have beer over there.
From what I read in the magazines, they have all the comforts of home.
Neither of these two are that great at small talk, are they? No.
Do you want me to say that I like it?
I know you do, because I'm brave and I love this country and I want to protect it and everyone in it.
He's trying way too hard here.
Yeah.
I know something could happen to me, but I feel safe because I know you're mine.
Okay. Awkward and good for Betty for like, nope.
Why?
For a lot of reasons.
Because I'm married.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I flunked out.
Oh.
Oh no.
My stepdad knew I was doing bad. He's gonna kill me, kick me out.
He did it for him.
You're going to make it. I'm positive.
God, I hope so.
We probably won't find out with only 2 episodes left.
I want to be a senator.
That's impressive. Good for you.
I don't know what I want to be.
You'll figure it out. What are your interests?
Nobody asked. I'm just kidding.
Did you write down advertising?
I didn't know what advertising was, but I wanted to be in New York City too.
So, where do you live, Don?
Is this girl making a play at Dawn?
Yeah.
In a penthouse?
This is
As a matter of fact, yes.
daughter's friend.
But he grew up very poor.
I don't think he's hitting on her.
When I watch television, the commercials are my favorite part.
This is coming on so strong.
Super strong.
Pump the brakes here, lady.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
I just want to eat dinner.
yeah. I'm not friends with her anymore.
Sorry, Sally, your dad's hot.
Yeah. He's so upset.
He's so mad, yeah.
I get it.
Right.
It's okay to be nervous about going away.
You can't control yourself, can you?
What are you talking about?
Sarah's 17, you know.
I don't think he did anything.
No, he didn't.
You may not want to listen to this, but you are like your mother and me. You're going to find that out.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but they're signing.
Right now?
Asking price, 30-day escrow. Now we have to find a place for you.
Yeah. Okay, go find somewhere to live. You have a month. The empty house has been the whole metaphor for the whole episode.
That was on the outside.
What are you? Yeah.
He's asking everybody, what do you want?
Yeah. He doesn't know who he is.
Crazy. Every big moment or like thing that happens to him in his life, he's just so not confused, but just like lost by it. He's just always thrown off. You know what I mean? Like he's still searching.
Yeah.
Even in season 7, he's just an existential mess.
Well, I mean, this is all part of the divorce and his kids moving away. And
I get that.
It's not just this. It's not the one thing that's happening. It's his whole life, right?
It's coming up
His business is gone. You know, it's in something else. Like there isn't anything there that he still identifies with.
Yeah, and I love this whole episode. He's asking every single person,
"What should I want?"
It's not what do you want. It's what do I want.
I think the whole question, the whole episode for him is like, "What should I be doing? What should be next?"
And everybody's answer is like pretty much the same. It's a bigger business.
Yeah, no one's thinking about a big existential. They're not treating that question existentially like he is, because they're not struggling with, what do I want my life to be? It's like, we're talking about work here. For work, I wanted the business to do well. Nothing more than that. Well, Peggy's the one who called him out on it. Like, dude, don't take your whole like big life thing and apply it to what is essentially a job performance review. You need to figure yourself out.
Well, now it's like, where do we go?
Right.
What do we do? I don't know. Like, I really don't know. 3 episodes left. It's like, what is Dawn's journey going to conclude with?
Well, I mean, we've said for a while that this could very well end with Don getting everything back and getting to where he wants to be in his business, and then finally realizing that's not what he wants at all.
Just walking away.
And him walking away from it.
The bigger question is, where do you go from there?
Yeah, what are you next? And we may not get an answer to that.
Yeah.
It may just be, I'm going to go do something else. He's rich. He's alone.
At this point, he doesn't have to do anything.
There's literally nothing holding him anywhere.
He could be like the Bruce Greenwood character in this episode. You know what I mean?
He really could. He's like, I'm just getting a complete do-over on everything.
Sure.
All I've got is time and a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
And God, what would anybody do with that?
Travel.
How many people would completely change their lives if you had nothing but time and a ton of money? How many people would completely uproot their lives? I think probably most people.
For sure. And we talked about. I think it was last week we watched New Girl about how it's a very U.S. thing that like our jobs or our identities.
Right? Yeah.
They kind of brought that up in this episode a little
for
bit,
sure.
What I mean? And that's what I was thinking about. I was like, okay, well, like it's deeper than that for Don for sure. But like, yeah, especially in this era in America, it's like I'm a businessman.
Right.
I'm an ads. Don Draper's my personality. It's
the American dream starts and stops with work. And it kind of always has. Come to America, in America we believe you can be anything you want to be, and what we're talking about is be your job.
Yeah.
Right. That's the American dream is work hard and get this. Work hard and get what you want, whatever. And no one's happy doing that.
No.
And that's what this show is. It's very F. Scott Fitzgerald. You can have all the money that you want. And you're like, this is it. This is what I've been taught my whole life that success is and what happiness
not
is.
gonna fill that void.
And all of a sudden, I've got it, and it's still not working. I'm still not happy.
Yeah, and it's sad.
It is.
It's really sad.
This show is every bit an exploration of America at the time.
And I am sad. This is it. This is the last
three episodes
man.
left. Yeah. I bet we don't see Glenn again. I think that was probably Glenn's goodbye too. That felt like a big goodbye moment there.
It did, especially since it came full circle with Betty.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Since season 1, right?
Yeah.
And it's like that payoff, man. Like,
and season 7's been doing that a lot, right? We had Rachel Menken, and found out what happened with her storyline. Dawn's the first person we actually watched Dawn fall in love with on the show.
Yeah.
Was her. Because he was already with Betty and other people.
Sure, I like that it is doing that though. I like that it's coming full circle while continuing. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I mean, like everything's like all these storylines are coming back to where they were, but it's all different, and the story is still progressing forward. We don't know where it's heading yet,
right?
But
they were heading to Lou Avery having his own cartoon, Scout's Honor. It sounds like God.
We were kidding when we said that a couple weeks ago.
Right? Yeah.
All right. Well. Let's see if that works out for him.
Right. I'm sure we'll still have, more with Sally, I feel like.
Sure.
Joan's story's clearly not done.
Interesting that they I'm glad. Hopefully Joan does get a happy ending, because if anybody deserves a happy ending, it's Joan. It's awesome. And it did feel very rom-com-y where he's like, I want you. He's like, I'm going to buy property here. She's like, I live with my mother. It felt very like...
It does, which makes me think it might not work anyway. Because, let's face it, the guy,
he's a mystery at this point. We don't know a lot about him.
And he's really rubber banded a lot, right?
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
I'm rich and just want to have fun with you. Wait, no. I can't be with you in any real way because you have a kid and I've moved past that. No, wait, I'm going to move into the neighborhood and you can bring your whole family over. And it's like,
yeah.
Do you know what you want? Do you have any idea what you want? Besides the fact that he wants to be with Joan, and God, who wouldn't?
He's like, I want to be a part of it.
Yeah, what he doesn't know what he wants, and I'm not 100% sure that he's what Joan wants. But this idea does feel rom-com-y, right?
Sure.
And which is like that's not this show. You know what I mean? This show,
not the show.
This show doesn't feel like all I need is the other person in my life, and all of a sudden it's a happy ending.
Yeah, it's not a Chris Nolan movie. The answer's not love.
Yeah. I mean, really, yeah. So maybe being with him is a thing, but there's a lot to work out there, right? Yeah. Because I think even going into this, Joan loves her job more than she loves that guy.
I know it's funny how like the show has turned to so cynical when we make predictions for it, but it's true. It matches the tone. Maybe you're right. With 3 episodes left, the Bruce Greenwood thing could just fizzle out. I mean, it'd be a choice if they had it to where Joan and this guy get together and they spread off in the sunset. But I don't think that's the case.
Well, for me, like it's not. It would feel very much like a rom-com if it was like, I'll just move over here and you can have it all and have the job and I'll be here for when you get home and blah blah blah. That feels rom-com-y. I think if they're going to be together, Joan is going to decide that she's done working.
Oh, she's just going to get out.
Right. That's what I would think. If their relationship's going to work, for it not to be a rom-com resolution, it's going to be, I don't actually need to do this. I'd rather just be a family.
It is weird that he's also like, I want to be part of you and your boy's life. And it's like, you haven't met the kid at all. You've hung out with her twice.
Yeah, they've gone on 2 dates. It's just,
I don't know. We'll see. Like I said,
there's no way to know what's
there's
going to
still
happen.
plenty left on the table. You know what I mean? There's still 3 episodes left, so we still have plenty of stuff to like, get through. It's 3 hours of TV.
Yeah. I do feel it. And I really feel like we have 4 or 5 central characters because we really have paired off a lot of other characters, like pruned them away, that I feel like we're going to get a lot of where are they headed with those central half dozen people.
Me too, especially Pete and Peggy.
Pete, Peggy, Joan, obviously Dawn, probably Betty, we'll probably Sally. We'll kind of see what's really happening with everyone as we kind of wrap up.
I can't wait.
We'll catch you on the next one, guys.
See ya.